And then if we did this whole sequence together, we would go around and come to this side and work on the inside of the far leg, and then the outside of the near leg, okay? So to start out with the far, inside of the far leg, I'm placing one hand just above the ankle and I'm palm pressing, and placing one hand just below the groin, palm pressing, and I'm palm pressing once, and I'm leaning my weight in. I will say, if the leg is too far out, you're a little bit shorter, and you feel like you're stretching way too far over, bring the client's leg in just a little bit. That's okay, all right? So palm press just above the ankle and below the groin, palm press once, leaning in once, and then palm press walking towards the knee. And Jill has liked to do this as a love story. So Jack and Jill making their way to the newest bar in town called the Knee Joint. And they get to the knee joint, they dance and flirt. So we're just palm press walking just on either side of that knee for a little bit. And then they go home their separate ways. They had a good time, but they're just going home separately. Okay, back out to the groin and the ankle. And then back in towards the knee. They go out the next week, go back to that knee joint because it was such a good time, hoping to run into each other. They do, they dance and they flirt. And this time they go home together. So we're going back down to the ankle together. And we get down to the ankle and they get there, they get home and they stretch. That's what they're calling it. All right. Now we're down at the ankle and we can come right into, yeah. So this, so it's typically in the 3-day, we would work into the sun lines. And I'll show you really quick, but we do not have the time to work through all this. But if you look at page 11, location of the sun lines. So I'll put my foot up here in a very uncomfortable position. Point 1, or sun line 1, is just below the tibia bone. You feel it on your own body if you want. Take a moment right now. Feel just below that tibia bone from the ankle all the way up to the knee. That's line 1. Feel that little trench there? All right, that's line 1. Line 2 is halfway down from that. This is really impossible. Having my foot up here. Line 2, in line with that malleolus, moving all the way up to the knee. All right, line 2. Line 3.